Hello, welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and I've just had some sort of technical issue that meant the stream went down. It's back up now, though. Don't know what the heck that was. Yeah, we're all okay now. Huh, strange. Right, let's get that set up then. Click that over there. I might have clicked the wrong button by accident. I do that sort of thing. It's what's called being a pro streamer. Right, anyway. What was I saying? Yes, so that won't have come through. So basically the plan, we're in the blueprint series where I almost got to bots and I was like this far away and I promised last time we were going to get to bots and we didn't. So we will do that today. What's going on here with science? Because this science is very slow. Can I make... I can't make modules yet. Have I done... So the next one requires blue, doesn't it? Oh, we haven't even got blue science. No wonder we didn't get bots. So what have I been messing about doing all this stream then? Okay, so let's switch over to that then. What we might be able to do is nip over to the other labs, because there's a little slot here that I can like extend these that I realised the other day, and basically I could probably nip over to the other set of labs. In fact, what's power like? Well, we could probably do with boosting power if we're going to start getting bots. Okay. Am I making power stuff here? I don't think I am. Can't see any machines. Let's have a look at the icons on the jobby. So yeah, yesterday's stream was Bob's, and I was saying at the end of that no, I can't see them there. It's fine because they're in the other. They're in the other. Whatchamacallit, the other base. So we'll just grab them from there instead. But I was saying that I was tempted to play Dyson Sphere Program, and I really was very tempted. Because we've done exactly equal numbers of both series, Blueprint and Aesthetic. So it seemed like quite a good opportunity. How many am I missing? Well, not missing, but so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 24 and 48. Okay. Probably not got 48. Let's take all 40 though. And half of them. I'll put one back. Okay. So it's going to fill the thing out. Yeah, so I was streaming Bob's and I was sort of saying I was very tempted to play Dyson Sphere Program. Start a new series on that, and so I was really, really tempted, but it's kind of so close to getting the bots on this, because I had a quick look at the save and I was like, well, might as well finish that side of it off. Okay, put these in. Like so. Oops. That was wrong. Put the skirters on. Right. Oh, I've only got a tiny number of them. Okay. Let's go and get some more of them. See, this is one I never got. You can walk between boilers, but you can't walk over pipes. And you can't go between gaps, whatever they're connected. So surely there's a pipe connecting those two together. So how can the engineer step over one but not over the other? Right, so I was missing inserters, wasn't I? In fact, let's see if we need to stock up generally. Because aren't we starting to get... Yeah. So the other thing we could do is go and wipe them out. And, well, try and wipe them out. That might be a bit tricky, because that's a big nest, but let us at the very least have the ammo. Right, so we need those inserters. I haven't got any long-handed either. And In fact, maybe if I take... Yeah, let's take half of them as well. Loads of belt, I think. Yeah, loads of belt. Okay. Machines. Sort of upgrading now, aren't we? Because I think we're making the others on the other side. I'm going to put that away, which is probably foolish, but we shall see. Don't think I need any more of them, but... Have we made 4 more of these? Or 8 more of these, rather? We have now. What about pipes? That could do with a top up, couldn't it? Got one random pipe. Rail, looks like I dumped out. Did I ever? Must have put these back, I don't think. I'm carrying them around. Tons of gates. Let's make sure we got some walls, as I say, in case we get some biter incursions, which we inevitably will. Grenades we're full of. We've already got ammo. I somehow have used 2 shotgun shells. Oh! That wasn't meant to happen. What about... Yeah, let's top them up. How many radars do I have? Oh, go on. Let's treat ourselves. Top that off a little. Boxes, I've got basically none of. Have I got any wood? 2 bits of wood. Got lights. Tons of power poles. Cool. So we're all topped up. What was I going to do? I was going to get the labs, wasn't I? That was the other job. Let's finish off these boilers first. And just... Bing bong bing. Let's get blue science then. Oops. Let's not trap myself in. Put the jobs in. So yeah, so this I guess I should explain in case someone's watching this from you, but I'm guessing you would have clicked off by now. But in this series I'm basically building some standard blueprints for myself, which I've never done before. I started the series because almost in response to my first ever streaming series, which was an attempt to do a mega base. And I realised in that attempt that if I ever wanted to do that again, and I did fancy doing it again, but if I ever wanted to, I was going to be massively short on... so it took ages basically to build the basic science. So it took ages to get to rocket launch, that's what I'm trying to say. So I was like, well, that's partly because I've never built myself some blueprints. So, oh, this one's been attacked. Huh. Oh, of course, yeah, I never put defences up there, did I? But why would something... I guess it must have been colonisation, but... Oh no, I wiped something out, didn't I? There was something there, I think. It's been ages since I played some of these streams. But yeah, the sort of point was that... what was the point? Yeah, I don't have standardised blueprints, so you know, I've no sort of way of getting to rocket launch quickly. So that was the initial intention. I've got sort of past that now, and the idea of this particular streaming is this is temporary, really. I'm not intending for this to stay, but it gets us, should blast us through. If I can set that up properly. Oh, we're out of red science. That's odd. But then I did have some in there, didn't I? Some of these going. So that's blue. Let's just work our way up, I think, basically. But we've also got solar now available. But yeah, so we can plop down the blueprint. Which is... Did I take it out? I did. So it's this one. That's like the wrong way around, is it? That way around? Have we now got... Yep, I now got blue on the go. So there's not a lot of point having those, is there? Because we're not producing it at that sort of a rate. I actually scaled these back. Wondering if I scaled them back too far. Let's get rid of these again then. Certainly these ones at the bottom. I'd quite like to leave them in the other, you know, the other place basically, because one of my sort of ideas with this is that there's like a legacy of the bases that you built. So green's not really happening at the right sort of pace, is it? Which makes sense because we've only got 2 machines. Yeah, okay. So let's go and put those 4 labs back where they were. It's slightly weird. So this, and what I'm streaming here today, is basically a test. So it's like a... Yeah. Where did you go? There and there? Yeah, it's like a test of the blueprints for the early game. And I made the discovery in this particular test. I've been doing a lot of tests. I made this discovery that unless the bases can be placed next to each other, I didn't have any way of doing rail. And the rail I've got, the blueprints I've got, are just my like full-scale blueprints, so these ones, so they're way over the top. And I mean, we're on the 4th of these tests. Oops. And finally, circuit network. Yeah, on the 4th of these tests, and the entire like 3rd one was just me putting in rail and putting in this smelting here, because you would have to build this smelting, but the idea, you know, it should really go in there. But then it was like, well, you know, I didn't want to clear the trees out and rocks might have been in the way, but even then, you know, the nearest patches were quite a long way away. So you could belt it over, I guess, but yeah. So a big tweak that I've done for this, after this test, I was going to grab some iron and copper and see if I couldn't basically get the old labs running. Okay, let's just grab all of that, make that, put that away, that, that. But yeah, that's why I'm not at bots, basically. I should have been. I think it's 4 in there, isn't it? Should have been. But, But yeah, it's like too much time spent doing that. Especially as it's basically a temporary system. Got a lot of steel as well, haven't I? And what's the point having a temporary, you know... a fix, you know, an unnecessary fix, essentially. Completely lost my train of thought now, I don't know if that made sense. Basically the idea is, you know, to add in, so that needs to be 8, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are 4. Right, so I've still got a bit of copper. Did I top all of these off? That's got copper, that's got copper. Iron, iron. So it needs 3 copper. So you still need a bit more iron, but then it's like a handful of copper as well. Should be down here. Let's go with that. Right. Because I think part of that, I mean, I should really be putting speeds in stuff, but I haven't actually done that tech yet. I say, because I spent so long doing the trains, the sort of basic, you know, tech progress just stopped, because it's all this manual feeding I'm doing, which of course then is not very quick. But also you can't manually feed in if you're away building trains. And are these done? They probably were, but... Cool, so that gets a little bit of a boost to the thing. 4 extra labs. I'm not going to keep topping them up, we'll just leave it. What I do want to see is where I've got red ammo, because I've got a load of it, but I don't know where I'm building it. It must be in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, of course, because I'm making military sites. Cool. Oh, we got loads of red ammo. Circuit networks. What do we want next, really? We want, like, batteries. So if we're going to get to bots, we need batteries, robotics, and then the other 2. Okay. So I could just get rid of these, couldn't I? Got this much red ammo. This much red ammo. Okay, we'll probably research something more that we can plop down. There we go, yeah, circuits up there. That's solar panels, I think, and then down here somewhere is whatchamacallits, accumulators. Why is it not actually made blue science? Because that doesn't have water. Why not? Oh, because these aren't hooked up at all. Have I done advanced thingy? Yeah, I don't think I've... I should update this, shouldn't I? Where's the... Oh no. Oh, I've not... Oh no, of course I wouldn't have done advanced oil. No, because... Huh. You need blue science for that. We can put the water on though. If I connect that to a water pump, just there. Oops. Okay. Can't get past the box. Can't get past the box. Because that goes to there. Oh, I've not got any tanks either. 2 tanks. Why have I got a water tank? That seems a bit pointless. Unless there's some logic on it somewhere. Oh, there is there, look. Okay. Not sure what that's actually for, but there we go. We're going to fill all this out. Let's do the water first. Over to here. And then, so this is the water. There. Didn't need to do that. That tree died in vain. Pop that in there. Might as well connect this up while we're here. This must be in the middle. Oops. That's just slightly too short, isn't it? Cool. So that's all ready to go. And we might as well fill the rest of this out. I mean, it's a bit, in a sense, it's a bit pointless doing this because obviously we're going to get bots and they can just fill it out for us. But I need something to do because there's. I don't think I'm teched up enough really to take on big biter nests because we won't have any lasers until we get batteries. Right. What am I after? Pipes. Am I making pipes in here? I'm making them pipes. Am I making undie pipes? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go get some more then. You know, it's like I could fill out the brick floor, but that is tedious, so we might as well let the bots do that. Where is it? There we go. Grab them. Top that off. I needed chemical labs, didn't I? If I'm going to fill the rest of it out. I don't know how many. I should have checked how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. Cool. So that's battery. Can't do that until we get into blue. Wait, we've got blue. Cool, let's do that then. I wonder what I did at the start. Must have actually accidentally clicked the stop streaming button. I wonder if it'll take that as 2 streams. It's a bit weird, Twitch, at times. If that's light oil, it's not connected to anything, is it? That pipe. No. Wait. Oh, bum. Let's put the blueprint back in. For some reason it's not undoing that, but let's put the blueprint back in. Like that. Because some of these are the opposite way around. It's really cool, a chemical lab thing, but you never get to see it. Like this tank side of it. It's always covered by the icon. Back to my point about I wish they'd updated the design so that have I not got any steel chests? So that the recipes were like, shown on the actual lab or the machine, as well as what modules it's got in it. You know, there was a little slot here, for example, where you could actually see what modules you'd put on, like with the beacons, basically. Right. So I need to do them pipes. Like that. But yeah, that doesn't lead to anything. In fact, is it supposed to? No, that's turning all the light oil into solid fuel, isn't it? Okay. Let's have a look for ghosts. Oh, it'll tell me about the Roboport, won't it? That's okay. So where are those two pipes? Oh, there's two pipes there. And then I've missed light. There we go. And I missed another light. There. Advanced style processing is not happening. Why not? Why have you not output any blue? Oh, there we go. Maybe it was because I missed the pipe somewhere? Oh, it was the water. It didn't have water, so it couldn't make... Yeah, okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. It's a bit pointless doing this, isn't it? Be better off just leaving on the other one and feeding a bit of stuff in. But it's probably slower because it's having to pass them through all the time. But yeah, these, I mean, they're supposed to have modules in because up here is like makes like 1 or 2 modules, but say it's getting distorted a bit because I spent so long doing the trains that I've built all this where I wouldn't normally have built it all. Right, so let's take them out then. There's no point. I'm sitting there doing nothing, causing all sorts of ag. I don't suppose we did another recipe or anything. We log in, no, don't want that one. Full. I think I fixed this because it was... Yeah, I mean, look at this weirdness that I'm doing. Hopefully I've done that in the actual main blueprint. We will see at some point. How are we doing? So that should be heavy. Don't think that added anything new. It's got some batteries here. So this must be where lasers are as well, somewhere. Don't know what to do. Guess we could see if we could sort some of those by. I'm a bit surprised I haven't seen any attacks coming in, but it might just be I've not been paying proper attention. No, they're not damaged, are they? Oh, a little bit of damage there. Cool. Oh, my car's there as well. Let's go and get my car. Ever so slightly damaged car for some reason. Okay. Where was that damage down here? Guess I could bolster some of these up. Like so. Something like that. Any other damage? Oh, there's a bit up there. Oh, and they're out of ammo. Okay. Right. Oops. Okay. Lots of gun food in there then. Okay, that's all the damaged ones. Most of these defences a little. I don't really need to do you, do I? There we go. Any other? No, all seems okay there. What about down here? No. See, oh, bit of damage there. Why is that? From them, maybe? Odd. Okay. Let's go and scout out, or scope out, these... Ooh, just fit through. This nest over here. Oh, it is. Let's trigger this. Oh, that one's out of ammo. In fact, I didn't stop these up, did I? Leave my car alone. Let's do modules then. Yeah, these have got old school ammo in. Yeah. See how wormy it is? That's the problem. That's your problem right there. That's your problem. I just know from experience that would be quite tricky to take on. Tricky to take on. See what I'm supposed to do with a car, apart from crash it into power poles. I'll show you what I'm supposed to do with a car. Part of the base. Come to the wrong end. Is park it in here. See, this is meant to be a garage for your car. Like so, you see. And then you hop out, and you go and get whatever you need, and then you come back again, and off you go. There are a lot of defunct miners here. And in fact, do that. In fact, this patch is basically dead, isn't it? There's a little bit of iron there that I've missed. Guess I only mined what I needed, because this is a bit weird. But these haven't been properly covered. Oh, it's done already. As is that one. Modules. So we want speeds. Can I can put the next one of these in, can't I? And I must be able to do this one now, because we've done advanced oil. That one there. There we go. Yep, got heavy coming in, which must be lube. Yeah, I guess I haven't actually done lube then. Okay. Okay. In that case, yeah, no, we haven't. There we go. Let's do lube instead. Like the coal patch. I must have coal at the other thing. So you're dead, but this isn't fully filled out, so I might as well do that. Okay, and in fact there's a bit up there, isn't there? Cool, okay. Power should be, yeah, just off the chart basically. Okay, what other little job can I do? Well, I never fully filled that out. Oh, I had an attack there. Let's go and sort that out as well then. Need some more ammo, I think, for that. See, forgot my car. Okay. Edited the Friday Facts read-through I did yesterday this morning. That was last week, wasn't it? I didn't do that yesterday. Or did I? Can't remember. I lose track so quickly. So we want electric engines. But yeah, that's going to go live on Monday. Edited version. It's only about 15 minutes long. No, 20 minutes, I think. Something like that. But yeah. So I was reading it through. I was trying to work out whether I had any further thoughts on what those machines were, but I think I'm still of the mind that it's either something to go underwater, or like a vacuum-based machine, which could also be water, to be fair. Oh, wrong way. You know, could be a thing for extracting minerals from the water or something like that, maybe. One possibility. Or say attachment for the suit, maybe. So you can go underwater. Cool. And then some kind of new version of smelting to enable you to make different ores. It would tie up together then, would be the thing. In that, because it could be that all three of it would make sense as well if all three of those new machines are in the same part of the game, so they're all related to material production. You know, that would be a sensible tease for them to make, I think. Oops. So it could be that the vacuum is how we get resources out of water. The smelter is how we refine them into usable resources. And the other one, the arc, it could be some kind of electrolyzer that lets you grab different resources or more resources or what have you. The thing I'm most interested in with it, I think, is what it means in... Because, obviously, the aim of the game has always been to launch a rocket. I think normal game finishes at that point. So, are they expanding getting to the rocket, which would go against what they've said before? Because they've said it's not going to change the base game. So it's either some side, let's call it quest, that you can go on. You know, some side build thing. Or, and it's, you know, they've called it an expansion, so it would make most sense for it to be post rocket, but then with what goal? I'll say, which is where you come back to the SpaceX style going to space. How are we doing? I guess I can put the lube in now. Where is it? We're logging. No. Is that the lube? That's the lube. So this must be electric engines, which we're about to do, which we have done. So then we can do robotics. Cool. As suspected, that's that. Here's the steel chests that I didn't have. These two are the logistics chests. I think this is the roboports. We could grab some red circuits. Always useful. Yeah, other than going and tackling those biters, why is that blue machine not running? Oh, it's just because they're ever so slightly out of speed. So they could do it. They should have prod modules in them, which would then slow them down. I guess I could go and sort of prep for where I think a bus might need to be. Because I was thinking out this way, wasn't I? I think. So what might that look like? So if we go and sort of try and drive around these guys, I must be making solid fuel now somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Right, yeah, let's hop in the car. Up the top here. Can't get through there. Hop in the car. See what the biter situation looks like. Get a tiny speed boost from the high level fuel, so we get more damage on the wall there. This is sort of why I'm triggered then. Thinking we won't go and actually build the bus because we'd have to sort of clear out biters and stuff, and it might get a bit... Oh, we have water here. does this do? Oh, it leads straight into a big old nest. What have we got going on down here? Trees in the way. Okay. What does that look like there? I mean, that's probably long. I mean, because I could kill them off. But let's go and have a look and see what this looks like up here. Whoops. It's those guys I annoyed earlier. Oh. Gone and pissed them off. Oh. Can't squeeze through. Oh. But that's a bunch of glyphs. Okay. Oops. Okay. What about up here then? More biters, obviously. Oh, we've got a thing up there. Okay. That might make getting back a little tricky. Because you're all going to be around here, aren't you? Yeah. Ah. See, trees are the real enemy. This is what I keep saying. It's quite a decent oil field. Okay, and then we got water there. See if we can nip through here. There we go. Trying to use the map to see where the trees are. Because of being so dark. Through that. Oh. Right, what does that tell us? That tells us that actually up is probably going to be better than across. Because I could go across. Bing bong bing. But construction robots. I would hit that water. I mean, that's probably about the right length, but I'd have to cliff explosive them. So now we're making robot frames. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I'd have to cliff explosive this probably. It's a little difficult to tell, but I mean that would put it in the right place, and we could use this area for trains and smelting. But fundamentally, we've already got smelting going here, and rail. You know, this could be our rail line where we start, going out and getting stuff. And so instead, going up where there's loads of room. I mean, I could even, skim the edge of this iron patch, and then we could go right up there. Which we don't need to. It's about that long, the total bus. Which I say is why it would fit there, but the cliffs would be in the way of all the smelting. And I could tear... I don't mind tear... So I'd quite like to leave these, as I say, but I could tear this up, no problem. So then, I say, I'd probably actually start somewhere there, maybe, but then we can have the smelting, because it ends up like an L shape. It's like the amount of smelting I need is basically the same length as the actual bus itself. Because I'd never done the maths before. I'd always done, when I did buses, I always did that thing of, 4 lanes of iron, 4 lanes of copper, like a sort of mantra. And that's fun, I'm not saying that's bad or anything, but it's nowhere near what you need to do a decent amount of science, like 500 science a minute or something. It's, yeah, you just, can't do it, basically. Right, so, we've got anything useful here? We've now got wires. I could put those 2 lamps back. No. Get rid of that space. Got solid fuel. What else might be useful? Oops. I mean, have I got pumps already? Got a load of pumps. Electric engines. Yeah, so that's construction and logistic spots, clearly. Okay. In fact, let's put these away, get a bit of room there. Weird stream this, isn't it? It's sort of both got ahead of myself and behind myself. Science has lagged behind, but production is way ahead of where it needs to be. Right. Got some pair packs, maybe. Lights, could top up lights. So I've got spare steel. What can I do with that? I could put some of it in there, some of it in there, some of it in there. And we don't have any spare steel anymore. Loads of bell. Get rid of some of these, I guess, as well, because that's don't need the kickstart base anymore. We could move the car over there instead. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because it has the upgrades for these in. I can grab it out of the old one, but because these turn into logistics base, like logistics chests and stuff. It's got the upgraders. Right. Because I didn't do the modules, you see, so I can't put them in here and balance that out. I haven't researched the solar panels, so I couldn't work on a solar panel thing. Should we try and take these biters out? Let's see how far we can get. Because it's the worms that are the problem, really, not the biters as such. Because there are vast numbers of worms in that base over there. Looks like they've been having some fun here. Lots of fun. So-called fun. Right then. We could do like long range turret creep. So put a couple of turrets. Get rid of that. Because there's a good chance they'll come and chew on our faces while we're doing this. Right, how close are we? Miles away. Okay, now we're getting a bit closer. What's a longish one that I can just set going and would help? I guess solar panels is quite long. You can wreck that turret, isn't they? So in a way, I don't need to take out the worms as such, because the worms are static. But obviously, to get to the you can reach that, can you? So I mean, they get attacked so much. And the worms. It's fairly close. Give ourselves a little bit of a sort out. Have I got any damaged ones? No, we're fine. Okay. Right. So I got most of the worms. Beads. All done? Cool. Right. That one nearly got killed. Cool. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. So what's up? What's that? Oh, it's a worm. It was a worm. Okay. Right. Because we're about to hit that as well, aren't we? Is this taking any more damage? That doesn't look any different. The boxes are all pretty much full. I wonder why that... Unless I drove into it. I think they're just on the cusp of being done. Okay. Right, where do we get to? Right, so that's logistics. And we are making construction bots. Hurrah and huzzah. Okay. Let's go and see if we can check out these guys at least. In fact, I thought I'd already got rid of them, but I guess not. I guess not. I might as well take the train. Might as well take the train, mate. Cool. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Just been one bite or something like that. Managed to get through. Or spitter, I guess. Wonder if I could use this cliff as it's intended. Teehee. See, it's all the worms again. Think I'll leave him be. He's got some long arms, the engineer, isn't he? Picking those up the other side of a cliff. There we go. That's that one. Now, do I try and take them down? What is the evolution level? 0.38. Okay, we're not too bad then. reasonably big patch, but not as wormy. So let's give it a little go. Not as wormy. Let's do accumulators as well then, because they're quite expensive. That's all the nests? That's all the nests. Okay. Leave that one worm alone. Poor lad. All on his own. Okay. So that's them gone. Actually, looks like the pollution is retreating a bit. I guess because all I'm doing is science, really. Oh, actually, coal train's still there. Coal train is still there. In fact, why is it still there? Okay. Maybe it was nearly empty when we grabbed it, but... Let's head back up. So we should have our first bots. Let's go and look at them. Make sure that's all worked. Can't remember if you get roboports. Let's give this a little repair as well. With construction bots, or is it? I think we've already got them, but I can't remember whether they unlock. I think it's robotics they unlock, isn't it? Oh. Right. Right. I love how it's like a, you know, all lit up at night, and it's like your safe haven. It's a bit like that thing at sea where you know you can see the harbour in the distance, and it's like, can I get to harbour before before the storm or whatever? Okay, so we've got some of these now. Oh, we've got loads of them. Awesome. So I'll start putting bots in. Now the bots can't do anything. Why is it activating? Oh, Z is less than 100. So it wants to put 100 bots in, but it can't. We should have added on solar panels so I can get them going. Super duper. Right, let's go and put the roboports around so that when the bots do have access to chests... Oh no, I have got chests, haven't I? Okay. Okay, so that's this base basically covered. I'm going to have to connect the bases up. But what I need to do is get the upgraded version. But is that going to work? Yeah. So this should upgrade the bot base. It didn't. Why didn't it? Oh, that's the... Yeah, we've already done that upgrade. So it's the next one. This one. Which converts all the chests to logistics chests. But of course we've got to kickstart that because the first logistics chest that it needs has got the chests in, if you see what I mean. So we've got to take a chest. That's uncapped, isn't it? Oh, but then it's got logic on it now. But I've got to take the first of these and put them on, basically. So that the bots can then grab them from the chests. All a bit sort of circuitous, really. I might manually go around and do all of these ones, because a lot of they now have circuit conditions on them, stopping them from overproducing. But of course they won't be measuring what's in the chest, because it's not a logistics chest, until we replace it. Right, so what do we actually want to do next? I guess I should really do like logistics bots. But let's crack on with the modules. Here you go, you see. So I can do some of these as well. In fact, let's make sure. Oh, that's not got a filter on it. Oh, of course they wouldn't have filters because... Anyway, let's put the ones here because they need a dump chest or two. There you go. But yes, if I start doing some of these, because basically every inserter is now kicked into gear. Probably not a sensible way of doing it, thinking about it, is it? Well, that's not actually covered. Huh. So it's probably not that sensible, given... Are you doing one of them? It probably makes sense to just do the upgrade first and then apply the logistics ones once they've done the upgrades. Yeah, that's probably more sensible, isn't it? They also have the distraction of all this stone flooring as well. What have we got left? Any of them missed? Let's have a look, see. Say that's an oversight, because there probably should be one there, I guess. To cover them. Or maybe I didn't do... Actually, I shouldn't have done... I should have just done it internally. These shouldn't be logistics chests. Yeah, that's an error. Right. That's an error. Let's have a look, see. Would they count as ghosts? Don't know if they do or not. But yeah, we can now plop this one over the top again. And that'll apply the filters and stuff. Let's do that one. There you go. So we've now got a filter on there. And also this condition, now that it's a proper chest, kicks in. But it means they've produced a load more than we need. So that's not great, is it? Yeah, so that's a procedural thing rather than a problem as such. put that one in. So if I start connecting these up... In fact, I could just use the upgrader from this, couldn't I? To upgrade the other chests. There you go, you see, these shouldn't be... This should just be wooden chests. Okay, I can fix that, that's no problem. Put these in. So I need one more, I think, don't I? Let's just put it where? Guess if I just plop it on there. And then we want to connect these as well. In fact, I don't really need to connect them. What do I want? Let's do logistics bots then. Yeah, I don't really need to connect them. Okay. Becomes self-building, obviously, because these are in range of each other. So that when that's filled out, then it will add that onto the list. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so if I go back to this, then I should have a Kickstarter base. And I should... Oh, no, that's okay then. So is it in this one? Oh, there you go. That's the loggy upgrade. Okay, so that's fine then. I don't know what you're worried about. Because these basically avoiding the thing, and in fact, because that's an addition that I did just for this, so I don't really need that. But yeah, so upgrade them, and let's do it properly this time. So upgrade the actual. There you go. You see, we put that in. Upgrade the actual logistics, the chests, the logistics chest. And once they've done that, then I'll come back and stamp down the new version of the Kickstarter base. Let's fix this error. I probably needed that one anyway in order to... Oh no, they do connect, it's okay. I thought I might have needed it to connect to the oil base, but that looks fine. And there's a couple of chests in here, I think, aren't there? Yeah, there we go. So that one needs to go to a loggy one. But it doesn't have a filter, I guess. In fact, I'll just do that one, shall I? Yeah. Because there's no new logistics version of that. Swap these in. Because they would need to be, you know, requesters really to work properly. Having them as storage chests doesn't make a lot of sense. Why is this not doing anything? It's not getting red circuits because red circuits are not getting green circuits because green circuits is pathetic. Because we've only got a couple of them running. Because this he's robbing all the copper. Can't properly do anything about that without... Well, I could make that a red splitter. And double this across. Because is this not... Yeah, it's got a balancer on it. So I'd have to upgrade all of that, and I've not got that much red belt. Unless... Oh, I have, okay. And then... I mean, I guess if I'm making that would that reach all the way across there? I don't think it would it? No, not quite. Okay. Wait, have I got enough? No, I haven't. Bum. Didn't pick up enough cogs either. Need another one as well. Okay. In fact, if that's that, because they're longer, so it gets us a little bit of belt back. Okay, let's go and get some more red belt. Right, red belt. 100, okay. I think it's only set to make 100, so... Right, where do we get to? There. It's basically so that because effectively we've got a lane that's sat here doing nothing. So a more efficient way to do it, or more better way to do it, probably would have been to rework that actual junction, but I couldn't be bothered. Can you be bothered? Yeah, because it's when you get these that you get this sort of effect, because this blocks off the right hand lane, and of course then you've got a lane that's not doing anything, and these inserters here must be pulling from the inner lane rather than the outer one, and certainly this is preferentially taking the inner lane. So I'm effectively drawing on the inner lane, or the left-hand lane, like 4 times, and the outline only if the inner lane runs out. Right, we should have done this down here now. Have we? No. You've not done all the logistics chests. Why have you not done all the logistics chests? Because you haven't got any logistics chests. Because you haven't got any green circuits. Because you haven't got any copper. You have now, though. Yeah, I have now, though. See what I mean? They've made 300. That won't have helped because they'll have splurged all of my stuff. That was an error. Okay, let's hand make some of these loggy chests. Oh, we've got 40 odd. Okay. Let's just get some of these sorted. It gives them access to extra stuff, you see. Excuse me. Is that all of them? I think so. And then we can do pots for loggy, kick for loggy, there we go. Now will that apply the recipe? That's interesting. What did that do? Did it apply? Let's put the filters on. Then this has removed that. Yeah, I don't want any of them. Oh, you've not even got a logistics condition. But then I guess that was, you know, there'd only be so many wooden power poles. In fact, none of them have they? Why is that missing then? Because it assumes an upgrade to fast inserters. Bum. Okay. Can I undo that then? Not sure that quite worked. Okay, so we need to upgrade that to fast inserters. Okay. Which is just a general upgrade, isn't it? Like so. Whoops. Whoops. Shall I just do some of those as well then? Because these basically, these have logistics conditions on them. As in, you know, don't do it if you've got... if there's X in the chest type of thing. Or X in the system, not just the chest. But I've set them based on fast inserters rather than regular inserters. Don't know why I'm doing all the random ones, it's really the chest ones I need to do. Because they'll have the conditions on. So that one, that one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one. Okay, now we can do it again. So now it's limited by a condition. It is obviously for the entire logistic system. So, for example, this here. Well, not that one, because that's not got a limit on it. But this one here, that 100. You know, there's not 100 in that chest, but there'll be a whole bunch over here somewhere. So, where's inserters? So this will be counting as well. Just means the bots have further to travel, but, you know. That's fine. Why don't I do some of the other bits as well? Probably some bot flying over. Trying to replace the machine and then some idiot goes and replaces it himself. So we've got one missing here. Let's just do that one. Cool, okay. See, that's kicked in, but it'll have kicked in over here as well. Oh no, it's not. I wonder why that one's not kicked in. Unless that doesn't have a logistic condition on it. Oh, did I not properly apply that? Why is that one not got a logistic condition on it? Because it's not connected to the chest either. Let's go and see what I've done wrong there. What the heck I was thinking. I could upgrade this as well, or either these ones, to blues. Right, so what have I done with inserters over here then? Because these have got conditions on. But these ones haven't. Oh, I'm physically limiting the chest. I guess that's because to stop it from making all of them over at the other place or something. So this will always make 50 and put them in a chest. Even if the other one is... So it'll turn the other one off rather than this one. Okay, that's fairly sensible, I suppose, because, you know, we want them up here really, because this is always going to be closer to where we do the bus. Okay. Has science finally restarted? Are we making enough chips and stuff? We're making some, not really making enough. Ah, we've got speeds then. And prods. Well, 2 prods. Hurrah and huzzah. That'll make a massive difference. Ish. We'll speed them up, but, you know, obviously green is too slow, so... Now, what are you actually... Because if we speed these up... Oh, actually, no, it's the lack of... inserters. In fact, that's wrong anyway, isn't it? Because that should have 4... Should have always had 4 of that, but it only had 3. Quicker. Do this, I think. Certainly once we get some bonuses, anyway. In fact, can I make... No, I can't make stack inserters. Because we're nowhere near that in the tech tree. See if we can't give this a bit of a boost as well. What am I missing? Iron gear wheels, okay. Make another one? No. Nope. Oh, lovely. It's backing up now. That's good. that's not connected to anything, is it? This plastic is not connected to anything. Oh. A bad job done badly. So, I think I'm going to have to make some notes here because I'm finding quite a lot of little errors. Where can I make some notes? If I put in here... Oh! So, let's do stacking servers then. So, what have we found that's wrong? So, the oil had extra underground. Oh. Do you need to shift? Yeah. Well, the oil one had an extra underground. The plastic lacking petroleum connection. Anything else? Because that wasn't connected. So I guess long-handed, not fast enough for green circuits. Green, copper, limited for input. That's a bit of a rubbish comment, but there we go. I'll have to remember to put a copy of this in the other thing, but wasn't there something wrong over here? That's the point. I could upgrade these, couldn't I? I'm not actually sure where they're getting the bricks from, because I didn't think I was putting bricks in any of the chests, but I guess I am. Where are you getting the bricks from, lads? Where are you getting the bricks from? Because we've got bricks here. You see what I mean? And they stop. They're not going anywhere. So where are you picking the bricks up from? Because we're going back and forth from here. But there are not, to the best of my knowledge. Any bricks in there? Where are you going? Where are you getting them from? Where are you getting them from? Oh, there. There is. Okay. There's just not enough bots to do the jobs. Okay. But yes, we could upgrade this as well, because there's some storage chests here. In the middle of this. And this definitely has bricks in it somewhere. Just thinking from a point of view of distance travel, they're not going as far. Okay, have I done any other bots for wood logging? Any other researches? I guess I could note that one. Green circuit corner wrong. Well, I think I fixed that one. But Okay. Okay. Now. Give these a little speedy boost. It's alright, I can't remember. I did work it out, but I can't remember what it was. Right. What next? I guess we could prep, cliff explosives. Anyway, let's do a couple of stack inserters. Oh. Gear wheels again. Guess it's a bit irrelevant now, isn't it? If they're all backed up. Oh. Thought I was pressing F. Let's put some of this ammo away. Nope. More green circuits now. Ironically. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll just do one of each normal thing rather than split them in a way that I don't remember. These I will put prod in there. Bing bong bing. Okay. Sorry, I think I whacked my nose and it's quite uncomfortable. Right, so how are we doing then? Are any... Oh, this is missing a recipe, so this must be... What? That must be lasers. Yeah, that must be... Oh, look, we got 100 accumulators, okay. I think that's the only recipe missing from here. Can't see any other missing ones. And that means then that the bot base is done, basically. Did I have... So I got a flamethrower. I don't have a thing to make cliff explosives, do I? And I've got a nice little space here. How might I use that space? I just think, because obviously this here is like the overflow. Doesn't have a filter on there. Solid fuel filter with explosive build. Because it's like an overflow one, and I could run something over here. Trouble is, we need steel, don't we? No. Oh, I got rid of the chemical labs, didn't I? Right, let's go and get some chemical labs then. We can have a mess about with that. So I say, we just need to do lasers. Frickin' lasers. Oh yeah, here we go. Completely lost sight of them then. Right. Righty-ho. Right. Let's have a look at how this might work. Because I think we need steel, which is one of the big problems. But I think we also need sulfur. So, explosive, coal, sulfur and water. Coal, sulfur and water. So if we were going to do something like that, coal, sulfur and water, we could more sensibly build it down here, because we've got sulfur. This is where the sulfur is. We could easily plop on a chemical plant. You know, any one of those positions, but let's assume there for the time being. We could have a special addition here. Yeah. One, two, three, four. Oh, it's because they're next to each other, those aren't. Okay. Bing bong bing. So lasers are the only thing we're missing, but I don't think I can do lasers yet. Don't I need to do military? Oh, I haven't even done lasers. Okay, let's do lasers then. Because basically I can add coal on here, is the point. Or, no, that was wrong. On there. It's annoying that they're aligned with where I want them to be. Oh. Yeah. Special split off there. And then we get coal here. So this can make explosives. Oh, it needs water. Not petroleum. Where's water? Water is there, which is tricky. Because we could do a janky thing there. But there's no two tiles next to each other position. If I was to move that, would it matter? No. Would it matter? Would it make a difference? No. Because these all just feed into endpoints. That's very annoying. How would I get water down here? God only knows. God only knows. The other option is send sulfur the other way. Oops. So we could have our second output of sulfur there. Blooming coal I picked up. Just getting into the territory of actually it needs a redesign rather than me just having an optional you can build. Whatchamacallits. Because we could get sulfur across there. But how am I getting water in? Again. Machine could be the other way around. There's no access point. But if this was an underground, then it'd work. Might actually give us access to steel as well. In fact, we did cliff explosive, didn't we? Which is a machine, isn't it, rather than a chemical lab. Because I need to make barrels, you see. Well, I need grenades as well. It feels like it's just a complete non-starter, really. I think if there was a special addition to make cliff explosive, then it'd have to be more along the lines of a requester chest build. We could fit it into this space, except for the water again. Well, I do have water here. No way of getting it round though. Bing bong bing. Right. What do we want to do next? I guess we could work on some personal buffs. What would a build like that look like? So if this was the explosives build, then we could just have the water there. So we could easily grab both the coal and the thing. We could put explosives in the thing, and this could, even though I tore it down, this could be an additional line of sulfur coming this way. And then it puts it in a chest there. Only makes, you know, whatever, 100 or something. What do they even stack to? Okay. So it's making explosives. And then we do a little build, you know, here. Don't know where it would be, but... So, because we need barrels. In fact, would I be better off doing that? And then this is cliff explosive. It's, I have this weird feeling that I've already done this. Eventually we will get requester chests, you see. And so we can have the barrels. I guess that'd be better as a thing. Barrels in there. Steel ends up in that one. And then there's just a little chesticle. Cliff explosives. I don't know, less than 50. And this would, you know, request in grenades, an explosive. So it'd be a thing I would build, you know. Well, this could be here, just as a thing, part of the build. What did I say that on? 100, okay. I don't know why I used yellow. I say this would actually be a requester chest, but say once you've got the tech sort of thing. Guess I could actually do it this way. There you go. Let's have a weird feeling I've already done that build. But yeah, the explosives could just be part of it. Part of the normal build. And then this is something add on once you've got all the way up to requester chests. You add that on. Didn't I do lasers? In my way. Oh no, I've not done lasers. Oh no, I did laser research, but not actual laser the weapon. Okay. I should go and fill that stone in. It's taking them ages. Where was that stone chest? There it is. Just I mean, they're not even really like troubling the contents of it. How are we doing? These are a perfect demonstration of how they're completely random in how they fill the things out. Because, you know, why have they put in like 6 things here? Well, it's because it cycles through the list, but it seems to allocate the list randomly. And I don't quite know why. You know, so the build queue, it's like, you know, there's 5 bits there and 7 bits there and 4 bits there, and so that's why, you know, and because they're travelling so far and they're so slow, makes it even worse. But let's see if we can't do big part of the job for them. Because it must have a load of stone break here. They also don't really seem to take it from a logical place, if that makes sense. So they'll sort of fly across to that other chest for reasons I don't know. Maybe if I put a stacking set over here. Oh, less than 200, okay. Well, that would be a part of the problem. There's your problem. Not actually sure what to do after this. I say it's too late to start the bus, or even think about starting the bus. We've killed off all the biters. Laser turret is the last thing to build here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing with sound in this building, because I don't think I've ever heard any of the neighbours talking, like inside the building, but outside, someone walking down the street, you can hear every word they say. It's like it's double glazed, but it just seems to be the least effective double glazing. Where was that chest of bricks? It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? The least effective double glazing in the known to man. Okay, so this just died off. Why? Because there's almost no stone. There's almost no stone because the stone patch is almost completely empty. Okay. Don't think it's a problem. It just means they'll be travelling all the way over there because we've got tons of stone at the other one. Okay, what are we going to do then? Oh, someone got trashed. Oh dear, okay. Well, we'll go and sort that out for starters. And where was that? It was up by the nuclear patch. Because we could do, start nuclear. Oh, nuclear, but don't think we're quite there yet. Ah. Where would they have come from? Oh, they come from whatever's decided to go there. That's where they're coming from. I got rid of all the ammo, didn't I? Oh, look at that. It's got 4 out of 400 outflow. Okay. Loading up line. Bum. Okay, let's put them in. Okay, let's go and get some ammo then. Sort those guys out. See, what I don't usually, the idea with this is actually tank. This isn't a car garage, this is a tank garage. And you would then have your tank, and your tank, of course, can just drive through trees. So it's a lot easier working out your, putting your blueprints in and all that sort of stuff. When you got the tank, Let's have a look at that. There we go. When you got your tank, I think I might actually make those fast. Did that say 1200? Must have done. Bing bong bing. Yeah, so let's go back to the other bits, but yeah, this is lasers. Oh, I did modular armour as well, didn't I? What do I need for that? Steel. Steel. Some modular armour in. Let's get some... Oh, I can't. Away. Swap me armour. Find me car. Go and sort these naughty little invaders out. What have you done? Yeah, because we've got tons of stone there, you see, and this is basically idle. So it's not, we're not actually out of stone. We're just out of stone over here. I say that, you know, technically there's only, you know, 300k left or whatever, but yeah, what do I do then? Bit low to end the stream early, if I'm honest. I don't know why. Could do. Because I think I'll take this. You know, this is like I'm happy. This is where I wanted to get to with testing this. I didn't really want to get all the way up to building the bus. I'll have to do that. What I think I'll do with that is play it through. You know, off stream myself. Get to a point where that's, you know, viable, sensible, and then test that on stream. Because it also gives me a chance to test these little tweaks I've been doing. What was I going to do? I was going to find my chest of shame. Put my old armour in it. Like that. Then I was going to go and grab some, because like I could put, you know, we could get the bots clearing these trees out, and we could put some solar in somewhere, and it's all a bit irrelevant. Okay. I was a bit afraid of this, but that's why I was thinking about doing the Dyson Sphere program. Because I didn't actually think this was a full stream's worth of stuff, really. It's been a bit of a rubbish stream. I've just been waiting for the science to happen. Mm. You know, we build little lasers now and solar panels and accumulators and all the things we would need. All the things a growing boy needs. But yeah, I'm honestly at a loss. I say I could just keep going, but it's all that's all I wanted to test. And the next part, the bus part, is mega. A mega job basically, because we'd have to clear out a load of trees, which would take the bots ages. I guess it's because I got so far behind with the science. That's the real problem with this. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm done for today. Right. Let us pop my schedule up. Oh, see the lights changed and got the weird halo effect again. Yeah, so that's it for today. I say, I could play half an hour of something else, but it just doesn't seem to make sense. And I'm not going to achieve anything in half an hour on this map that is going to tell me anything. It's not long enough to do the actual fixes that I've noted down. So yeah, I think that's it really. I'm not a very chatty person, so we couldn't really do half an hour of just chatting. So I wouldn't want to get my cleavage out, but take that how you will. So yeah, I guess that's it. Tomorrow, the video, edited down video of my Friday Facts chat through, which I either did yesterday or last week. I honestly can't remember. It must have been last week. Will go live. Then it's just the regular videos. I'll be back next week. I think I will start playing Dyson Sphere Program because I could do the Brick Factory, finish that off, but I think I'll probably start doing Bobs on Saturday and Dyson Sphere Program on Sunday. Give me a bit more variety as well, because I don't want to overload on Factorio. Me personally, rather than viewers. Yeah. So if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. I guess I should say. I mean, this is the schedule. Whether it will just be Factorio or so, I might finish the Brick Factory next week, and then we'll start a Dyson Sphere Program playthrough. But Bob's on Saturday either way. If you wanted to catch any of my VODs or see any of my older series, then you've got the link to the YouTube there where it all goes live. As say the Factorio 3 Facts 372 run through will be up there tomorrow. Yeah, so if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.